and welcome to Violin Masterclass. We're going to start right where we left off in the last video, which was the octave on the D and A strings. Remember to start strong and fade away slowly. We start strong and almost out of nowhere comes this passage. It's beautiful and playful. So we're almost gone. But remember not to cut it off, not to play like... Yeah, so it's really important to continue. And here it's also really important to continue without stopping, because it's really easy to stop. Because you have to put your first finger up, remove it from the A string, put it on the G string. That takes time, but you can do it fast. So make sure to do it really fast. Practice it legato like this. It would help you to, when you play like this, do the same thing, to make the same sound. In general, when you want things to sound connected, just practice them legato and then practice them non-legato and try to keep the same sound. Connect the notes as if they would be connected. So if somebody closes their eyes, they would think, wow, he's playing everything legato. That's how it should sound sometimes, not always. But in this case, I think it should go, yeah, as connected as possible. Because we're basically playing, it shouldn't stop. It should go on. So you probably heard what I did here. This is the strongest part. This is where we were going to. So from here. And then from then on, you go down. You basically get softer. And then... Oh my goodness, it's so hard to describe what I'm doing. But what I did is strong, then getting softer, and coming out again. And this is our main note here. Remember to play the chords really soft. In Baroque music, we use the Baroque bow, of course. When you play the Baroque bow, the string crosses become really easy and effortless. And if you have a modern bow, you can try and do the same thing with the modern bow. Or you can also get a Baroque bow. Nowadays, you can get a really good Baroque bow online. I'll put the link down below so you can get yourself a nice Baroque bow. Just make sure it's not made out of Pernambuco wood, because Baroque bows are made out of snake wood, for example, or ironwood. The shape of Baroque bow goes like this, slightly bent outwards, makes string crosses really easy, like I said, and that's why we're trying to play really not like usually in classical music, we do 2 and 2, right? But here, we try to do it like softer, more elegant, okay? Then I go into the third position and stay there. And here I go into the second position. And first position. You don't need to do that. In the old days, they played almost everything in the first position. If you like having the majority of the notes in the same string, for example here, on a D string, and then on an A string, and then we're on a D string. They considered this uniform sound actually not very interesting. Nowadays we try to play everything on one string, and that's why we have all kinds of different fingerings. In the old days they just played. They didn't mind the different sounds. In fact, they were quite welcome. The more versatile, the better, right? If you don't repeat things, it's considered to be really good taste. Then you're really creative. You're not doing the same thing over and over again, which we are very often doing in music right now. So it's something you can play with. You can try to play the whole thing in the first position. So for example, if you play measure 10, stay in the first position and look what it sounds like. See, now I played everything in the first position and it sounds beautiful. It doesn't necessarily sound unpleasant when you do a lot of string crossings. It's with our modern bow that we try to match the fingerings in order not to have too many string crosses. But when you have a Baroque bow, the string crosses become really easy and effortless, and then you can play everything or almost everything in the first position. Make sure it doesn't become your religion. Stay flexible and enjoy it. Here also, make sure to stay on the F, because it's the longer note. It has a dot on it, so don't play. Yeah, so it's the F is the longer note, which is the second finger on the D string. It's not that much longer, but I wanted to show it to you more clearly, so it's okay.